Hello and welcome to College Sport Check Football Extra for this Saturday, presented by Long Island's Community Radio. So we have some more games up for today. We also got some scores that we'll get you updated on, and then again so just to let you know about that, we had some last minute games that came in over the course of the past few days. We were last here on Wednesday, so I'm going to get right into it, recap the schedule, and of course add some new games that have just been added on. First, let's recap the scores really quick from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Tuesday, we had Central Michigan defeating Ohio 27-20. Bowling Green defeating Kent State 42-7. Then on Wednesday, Toledo defeats Ball State 37-19. Northern Illinois over Eastern Michigan 31-24. On Thursday, Central Carolina defeating Liberty 42-7. Houston defeating Louisville 36-10. Arkansas State defeating Troy 35-3. Then on Friday, Memphis defeats Cincinnati 34-7, and Boise State defeating UNLV 42-25. So, alright, so let's take a look what's going on for today. 12 o'clock, Morgan State, they're taking on Army West Point. That's going to be on CBS. Ohio State and Michigan State on ESPN. Wisconsin and Purdue on ABC. UTSA and Texas A&M, the Roadrunners and the Aggies on ESPNU. Oklahoma State and TCU on FS1. Maryland takes on number 19 Nebraska, ESPN News. Kansas State and Baylor on ESPN2. And those are your 12 o'clock games. Ohio State in 5th place, 7th place Wisconsin. Some other games for 12 o'clock here. We have UTEP and Rice, ESPN3. Louisiana Lafayette taking on Georgia on the SEC Network. Iowa and Illinois on the Big Ten Network and the Big Ten Network 2. Now we take a look at 1 o'clock. Big one of, you call those the big ones on the SEC Network. Florida taking on LSU. Okay, also Connecticut taking on Boston College on the ACC Network. Take a look at 2 o'clock. It's going to be Oregon taking on number 15 Utah in that game on the Pac-12 Network. So that brings us to the 3 o'clock games and the 3:30 games. 3 o'clock, Duke and Pittsburgh on CHSS. And then we head on over to 3:30, and here we go. It's Missouri and Tennessee. That's going to be on the CBS network. Indiana taking on Michigan, number 3 Michigan, ESPN. Washington State and Colorado on Fox. That's going to there's 2 big games on Fox today. Florida State and Syracuse on ABC on ESPN2. Citadel and North Carolina, ACC Network. Virginia Tech and Notre Dame on NBC. Buffalo and Western Michigan on ESPNU. San Diego State taking on Wyoming on the CBS Sports Network. So it looks like you're going to be doing a little channel surfing at 3:30. Also at 3:30, Temple taking on Tulane, ESPN3, and on the American Sports Network. Texas Tech and Iowa State, and that is on FS1, the Red Raiders and the Cyclones. Also, Texas and Kansas. That game is going to be on ABC and on ESPN2. The Longhorns and the Jayhawks. I put a whoa alert. And then we got Northwestern taking on Minnesota. That game is going to be on the Big Ten Network and on Big Ten Network 2. All right, now taking a look what's going on for 4 o'clock. We have the Navy taking on East Carolina. That's going to be on ESPN News. Then 5:30, Stanford in California on the Pac-12 Network. And then we head on over to 7 o'clock. Arkansas State, Mississippi State on ESPNU. Chattanooga and Alabama, ESPN2. Clemson and Wake Forest on ESPN. Arkansas and... we already did that one. Arkansas State, Mississippi State. And then we get on over to one more for 7 o'clock. South Florida and SMU. That game on the CBS Sports Network. Now we head over to 7:30. The other big game that's going to be on Fox today. Everyone's talking about Arizona State and Washington. It's 7:30. Alabama A&M takes on Auburn. And that game on SEC Network. All right. Now we head on over to 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, we have Oklahoma and West Virginia on ABC. Penn State and Rutgers on Big Ten Network. And what else we have here? Now, 10:30, 2 games for 10... Oh man, almost missed one. Ole Miss and Vanderbilt, SEC Network. That game also for 8 o'clock. And then 10:30, we have Arizona taking on Oregon State on the Pac-12 network. And then USC and UCLA, which should be interesting. And that game also at 10:30, and that is on ESPN. All right, keeping you updated throughout the football season, College Sport Check Football, giving you the scores and the schedules without picking on your favorite team or player. We just tell you who won and who didn't. Very simple. Long Island Community Radio, CommunityRadioLI.com. Click the College Sport Check button. Spreaker.com listeners, it's #sports.